Hey everyone, I'm Bill.
And I'm Bogna.
And we're with Calimoto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Turtle Rock. The support, the love we have for you. Turtle Rock here is we're in ground zero basically of the LNU fire. We just came through where the fire actually started in Lake Hennessy, and just outside of Lake Hennessy. So the Hennessy fire turned into the LNU fire. So we're going to take you guys for a ride, basically 15 minutes of just ravaged fire hillside. So let's get going on this. If you guys haven't seen part one, it was a little less depressing than this part. But we talked a little bit about the bikes in part one of this video, which was the ride from Lake Hennessy to here. But now that we are on our way, we're basically we're kind of in ground zero, like I said, of the LNU complex fire. So this all started right back behind us and moved in the direction that we're moving to. So everything that you're going to pretty much see from here out is the LNU fire. So you're going to see how much destruction and how much this moved. So it moved through here in, I believe a day or two. It moved through this whole area. So I hope that their home is still here, because these guys lost their home 2 years ago to one of the fires that ran through here. So it's good to see that they're kind of still standing, so to speak. Good to see a home up there. So the LNU fire started back at our last track day. So we had some fluke thunderstorm come through, and rain and thunderstorm, and we just had multiple lightning strikes that basically just set fire to California. I think at one point 2 weeks ago there was some 500 wildfires burning in California. We're in the heart of the largest wildfire in California history. It's over 500,000 acres have burned already, which is it's just crazy. So it's actually good to come through here and actually see that the fire didn't get through here. I know that they've got a lot of big fire breaks up on the hills, and a lot of this area has looks like it's been saved. So this is very nice, because I feared a lot of the horse ranches through here had been taken out. So it's kind of good to see this. But and it's hot today. My thermostat is now at 111 degrees. And the haze that you see is just the high pressure is just basically socked down all of the smoke. We were just over in Point Reyes, over at Point Reyes Station, where another very large fire is burning, still out of control over there. The LNU fire is almost in control. So, but over there it is still moving towards Point Reyes Station, which we literally saw it up on the hill, just right there when we stopped to get gas. So it looks like the fire came up into here. There's a big ranch up here, and I know PG&E, I said in the last video, PG&E's out here just replacing phone lines and telephone wires and stuff like that. So this is probably a big this is their hub. Yeah, so you can see this is where basically PG&E has been parking, so you can see all their trucks and all their rigs. Their staging area is what this is going to be. Crazy, all of the supplies, all of the phone poles there, the power poles. And we can see the fire came down right to the ranch properties. So again, very, very good to see these properties still standing. So you can see that pond is pretty much dry over there, and there's going to be a pond over here that's probably going to also be dry. So they were using them for to dump the water out of, to try to put as much of the fire as they could out. So another PG&E staging area here to the right. A lot of contractors coming in from multiple different states. We've seen firefighters from the Montana area and Nevada, Utah. So lots of support from other states have made their way over here. But I think when we get up here and take a left, we're going to get more into the destruction. I'm again very happy to see through here is not as bad. But when we get up to the junction, I think that's where it's going to start again. And I think that's where we're going to see a lot more home destruction. Markley Cove, I'll point it out. We've never really stopped there, but we passed by it. You guys have probably seen it in past videos. Markley Cove is gone, so it did get burned down. So very sad. Looks like the old store up here on the right didn't make it, so the fire's back here. So now we're back into kind of ground zero. Store didn't make it. And there was a house up there. It looks like that's no longer. And trailer park area over here looks like it is still standing. And the old restaurant and store is still standing, so that's very nice. Very good that that's still there. So this is where they kind of all joined and really just kind of blew up. So from here, the rest of this route expanded and blew through here in about a day. So the fire started on a Monday, and the fire had spread through this area basically throughout Monday. There was a home, 2 homes there. So it spread through this area from Monday to Tuesday to basically Wednesday morning. It hit Vacaville, which is straight ahead of us. So it looks like someone lost their home up there. To see the fire difference between where it was at Hennessy to here. You know, it looks like it moved really fast through here, and didn't stick around to burn anything, where at Lake Hennessy it looked like it kind of stuck around and pretty much just burned up everything, because you can see the trees are somewhat still intact, but you can see the ground's been all burned. The only pro to it all, I mean, there's not really a pro, so I mean it in that way, but there's no traffic up here. That's nice. But we got to get around these guys because they're straight liners. This is going to be a little bit more of a hotter area through here. So on the right up to us, it's coincidentally enough, it's crazy as it is, there was a lot of homes for sale. You can see a for sale sign there and another for sale sign coming up. A lot of people were selling their property, so Alright, so now we're in a bit of a hotter area. This is, we're coming up on Markley Cove. And, you know, up on the right here, I've never been able to see up on those hills. The growth and the trees have been so, you know, so dense up there. We're probably going to get into some work up here, start to take it a little bit easy. So I know the smoke is not helping any, but over to the right, or excuse me, the left is all been fire, you know, so I don't even really say that, but straight ahead, all the fire everywhere. So you can see it hung around here a little bit longer. You can see the trees have burned pretty much all the way down. Guys are up here just basically, as you can see in front of us, the word wood. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It stuck around here for a little while. It burned this. So these trees here are called manzanitas, and they burn very, very, very hot. And so they really keep the fire going. So a lot of manzanita through this area. So up here on the left is Markley Cove, and this is all gone. Markley Cove was basically a boat launch resort for Berryessa, and it's all Berryessa is all closed right now, so there's some boats down there at the dock, but everything has basically been all closed up. So back through those trucks, so Markley Cove back there, this is basically where we come up on the dam, and you can see it's all just, this is just destruction. Again, these manzanita trees really burn hot, so they kept this fire kind of roaring through here. Unbelievable to see how much. I mean, we've been riding for 40 minutes through this area, and it's just pure destruction. Just crazy. So the lake is right here, and we're going to be coming up on the dam. So, you know, it's not uncommon for these hillsides to burn. They burn kind of every year. You can see there's not much up there anyways. But here's the dam, and it's crazy to see the water level, how much the water level's gone down. They've just been scooping water out of this thing basically non-stop. But straight ahead, again, just pure destruction. This whole hill, everything to my right and left. Let's hope the resort made it. At the bottom, there's a little camping resort. So this is going to be sad for a lot of people, because this is all hiking trails that are now just gone. They've basically closed off all of that area. Absolutely wild. You know, growing up here, it's I know you guys are probably looking at it like, you know, it's pretty crazy, but for me, you know, this is you know, where we live. This is our backyard. We're just 20 minutes from home right now. So good to see the RVs and everybody there. So looks like they're going to be fixing some power lines here. Yeah, cutting in some new poles. So PG&E's been at it for the last couple weeks, because it really came through this area a few weeks ago. But you know, all these power poles and everything is it's all new, because the fire basically took everything out. Again, just think about how long we've been riding and how long the video is. I apologize it's so long, but let me give you guys a first look at the destruction here, and basically ground zero. Where we're going to be heading and coming out and stopping will be in Vacaville, basically where my shop is, and just out the next town out from where we live. And you know, a lot of people lost their homes through there. But fortunately, that's where they were able to start to get it under control and to stop it. And then it started moving back north, and you know, once it got into the more of the populated areas, obviously that's where they had the firefighters all focused and set up. But through here, you know, here they just, what are they going to do? They can't really stop it. It just changed how this ride is. It's just not the same. It's so dark and like just, it's very sad. All to the right, that whole hill, basically over to back where we were from, or where we kind of started in the Napa area. This whole ridge crest to the right of us is it's all been burned. Massive, massive, massive fire. I mean, it's crazy for me to know how big this fire was, because I know the area and I know the size that this was, and you know, so we'll probably stop up here at Lake Solano. We've got a couple homes over here, and I think these guys made it. I know there's the horse ranch here, which did get evacuated, but I believe they made it. So this is where they started to kind of be able to contain it in this area. So you can see there's a home there that made it, and some fire came through here, but there's this home over here. Stop up here at the base of Lake Solano and just say farewell to you guys.
Unreal. It's so sad, but there's a lot of structures still intact. Thank you, firefighters and first responders.
Yeah, so much. It's so sad. So basically straight ahead, more fire destruction, but yeah, so this road is basically in between Vacaville. This is where a lot of people lost their homes, so we won't show any of this, but we got to get home, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry for such a sad video, but we wanted to give you guys firsthand of how the LNU fire looks, the aftermath. But thanks for sticking around. Leave me a comment down below. Shoot us a quick like, and we'll just see you next video. Bye, guys.